What's good, everybody? This is D the Philly Renegade coming at you with a video. I'm titling this one, How to Stop the Triple Option. I had an opponent, he just kept spamming the triple option over and over and over again. I showed you, and I talked to you about in my What's Cheese video, what I feel as though is cheesy. And it's not the play itself. The triple option is cool. I run option a lot. I actually got a video to talk about adding option into your game. But when you get into running it 35% of your plays throughout the course of the game or higher, that's when you're getting into the cheese round right there. So I'm gonna take you through this one. It was a good game all throughout. I'm gonna talk to you about the flow of the game, but also I'm gonna touch on how I stopped the triple option. And very importantly, when I wanted to stop the triple option. You're gonna see what I mean in a minute, so let's go. All right, so as you see off of that first drive, I came out and threw a pick, and he went right to the cheese. Right off the first play, he hit me with the triple option, and then he comes back, and I must not have contained Lamar in this play, or I just got caught up in the traffic. He took it all the way to the house on the ops, just a regular option for the touchdown. So that's a bad start by me. I come out, throw the interception. He goes 2 plays for the touchdown. Both plays were option plays. Again, only the first one was the triple option. He did overall run almost half his plays in this game were option plays, but I'm just focusing on the triple option here. So as you can see, no worries. I come back down the field and I'm moving the ball. It's looking quite lovely. He got inside shade here, but I throw the interception. Ugh. Down 7-0, throw the pick. First quarter's almost over and it's not looking good, y'all. So he come right back. First play, another option. So 3 plays, 3 options. Another one off of this next drive, or this next play I should say. And then finally on this very next play here, another one. So I already know right now, I got a spammer on this triple option. It's all cool. He goes in for the touchdown. I'm down 14-0, but I don't have a worry in the world because I know somebody to spam this play. I know second half I'm gonna clamp down on it. I actually like people to get off in the first half because what it does is it creates a false sense of security that he's gonna be able to do that all game. And I already know, I'm already strategizing in my mind how I'm gonna stop this play. It's just when I want to stop it. So as you can see, I come down the field, I put together a nice little drive here, and on this very next play, I go to my go-to. I hit him with the option myself and a high step in the end zone on him. So he gets the ball back, and just from the formation he comes out in here, I already know this is an option play. It's not the triple option, but I know it's an option. He gets a nice little gain on it. Luckily, I was able to get him down because Lamar's lit up like a Christmas tree, and all you need is one little cut and he's gone. Comes back and he finally throws the ball, and I get him to a 3rd and inches. Just by the formation he came out in, I knew this was going to be a quarterback draw. I just called the wrong play. He hit me with the spin cycle around the 10-yard line, and he gets in for the touchdown. But I still got no worries because I know what's coming in the second half. On my next drive, it would be nice to put points on the board because I know he get the ball first. Being down 21-7 with him getting the ball is not a good look. He gets me to a 3rd and 10 and then a 4th to 10. Bring out the punter. 14 seconds to go in the half. I'm punting the ball, y'all. So from a strategy perspective, 21-7 and he get the ball is not a good look. I knew I could not give up a big return here. I had to get him down on the ground, which I did. So just on the base of the formation he come in, you know the option is coming on this next play. I'm not necessarily worried about the option here. If he give it or keep it, it don't matter. But I just got to get him down. He kept it, which was smart because Lamar was lit up. And he almost got loose, y'all. I get him down though. It's halftime. Let's go to halftime and make my adjustments and let's see what's what. All right, so now going into the second half, I got 2 goals. I got to stop that triple option, which I already got a plan for. You're going to see it on this very first drive, and I'm going to break down what I did here. On the very first play of the drive, he tries to go option, and I stop him for -2. So I already implemented my plan. I'll break it down in a second, but I got to show you this defensive play coming up here. So on this play here, I'm in zone, but I'm manning up Mark Andrews, and I just want to bump him coming off that line because I suspect that's where he's going. And then I peel off and I get a pick. Edwards, who's my slowest linebacker, is able to get in anyway for the touchdown. That's a huge play because it gets me the ball, basically essentially get me the ball first in the second half. So I mentioned having 2 goals. So the second goal was to get myself back in this game. So that was huge from that perspective. So I'm gonna pause this play. As you can see here, I'm riding Andrews up the field. But actually what I'm doing here is I just want to get him to that safety out there. I want to ride him up far enough to where that safety comes into play. But what I'm really doing is I'm watching that inside receiver coming left to right across the field. So if you see here, I'm really watching him. So once he clears that next line of defense that's just standing there, he literally didn't move. He just let the wide receiver run past him. Once he clears him, then I peel off of Andrews because he's further enough down the field to where that safety is going to pick him up. And I come back. Timing was absolutely perfect. Cut in front of him. I get the pick 6 and run it in for the touchdown. We're about to get into the stop and the triple option in a second, but at this moment, I'd like to ask y'all to hit that subscribe button for me. Turn on those bell notifications. I got more tips like that one I just showed you coming. And coming up next, how to stop the triple option. Let's go. So now let's talk about my adjustment. This is how you stop the triple option. So again, early on, I actually didn't mind him getting off on the triple option. I even welcomed it because it gives, again, that false sense of security. He thinks he's gonna get that off all game long. So my adjustment basically was to pack the line of scrimmage. Since it was the triple option, you had to worry about the inside handoff. You had to worry about Lamar keeping it or him doing the pitch. So what I started doing in the second half was I started stacking the line of scrimmage. I went 5-2 a lot. You'll see us coming up here. But you'll see what I have is a 5-2. And what I do is I slant my line to take the inside to the fullback. I use a linebacker to come over the top and go off after that pitch running back. And then I call quarterback contain and let my outside end go after Lamar. So let's get to that. So you see here, I'm in a 5-2. I'm using the linebacker, and I was ready to come around and contain that running back. But he handed off inside, which was smart on that play. So already, this is a much different outcome in the second half than it was in the first half. I got him to throw the ball. He gets a good completion to Andrews to keep the drive going. Now at first down, he comes out and tries to throw a screen. My man Josh Sweat gets the pick just like he did in real life a couple weeks ago. Took it into the house for the tutty. It's a tie ball game, y'all. All right, so I ran through my adjustments pretty fast on that last drive. He comes back out and goes pistol strong again. Instead of going 5-2 here, though, I go 3-4 bear. I'm just trying out different concepts. Well, I should say formations. So here I paused it. If you look at this play, it's the same concept, but a different formation. I got my linebacker coming down hard here. Actually, both linebackers on that side are coming down on the blitz. So those 2 linebackers in the defensive line are covering that inside handoff. I got another linebacker here. He's manned up on that up back, so presumably he'll come down hard on that inside handoff as well. The outside linebacker on the other side is on the quarterback contain, and I'm going to use the safety that I'm highlighting now to come down hard on J.K. Dobbins. This play is locked down. It ain't going nowhere. All right, let's let the tape roll here. Let's go. So he hikes the ball. He hands it off inside. It's all locked down. What just happened there? He about to take this to the house. We got to spin this back first, though. What is going on? I promise y'all the strategy was solid. The execution was horrible. This linebacker here, he was supposed to come down hard on that inside handoff, but I used him instead of the darn safety, like I said, as I set it up. I took him to the outside, leaving a gaping hole. Even making that mistake though, those 2 linebackers on the other side should have contained them, but they were really more blitzing on the outside loop as opposed to coming down on the inside. So it just opened wide up. He handed it off like he should because the quarterback was contained, and he took it through the middle. Let's spin it back the rest of the way and let it play. So my goal was to shut him out in the second half, or at least not let him score on the option, because he killed me on the option in the first half. But again, that's somewhat strategy in that I wasn't aggressively trying to stop the option play. It's psychological. He thinks he's going to do that all game, and then all of a sudden he gets nothing in the second half. But I made that mistake. He got the 7 there. So all right, it's 28-21. I get the ball back. I need to go down and score because I'm trying to win the game. And in my mind, as I'm playing this, I'm saying he's running this triple option. This video was already formulating in my head, but I still want to win, even though I get the content to put this up online for y'all. I still want that dub. So one thing I haven't talked about yet to this point is he was pretty much spamming his same defense too. He was in I believe it was a dime man coverage defense with one linebacker coming down, but he probably was using that linebacker for coverage. So he was giving me some trouble on offense as well. I remember I got those 2 picks to get me to 21, and I finally broke one through. PA scenes, as y'all know, is my favorite play on this game this year. I finally got one. He was containing that pretty good. If you look here, he had his user out there, which is what he was doing to contain this play. I think I might have run this play 2 or 3 times before now with no completions or very little gain on my completions. But he just got confused in the mix. You can see he's hovering around the 50-yard line with his user right there. He didn't know where to go. Even still, he had Quez double covered, but I got it out there, got it more towards the sideline. And Quez went out there and got it for the touchdown. So now we back to even, 28-28. I'm expecting him to come out with option. He just broke a long one off. But I went back to 5-2 with the original strategy coming over the top. And he was forced to hand it off inside because that was the best look for him. He runs that play twice, goes inside both times. So if you think about the second half, outside of that play I flubbed and just used the wrong user, I've been pretty much containing him on that option. So I get him to a 3rd and 6. He gets a dot for a first down. 1st and 10, he drops back. I get him with an intentional grounding with that pressure coming down on him hard. So on this next play, I show pressure again. I expect he's going to get it out quick, thinking I'm coming. He throws a dot right in the hole in between 3 receivers. That was a good completion. I expected him to throw it quick, so I was in actually a zone looking for an interception there. Now he comes back with the formation with the obvious quarterback draw. And this time I was ready for him. 4th and inches, 2:35 to go in the 4th quarter. He comes out heavy, quarterback sneak scenario here. Do I run commit or do I not? Just try to get the stop. I go with the run commit. He comes in motion, hikes the ball, and I get the stop. He did not push the line far enough. My ball, let's go. 2 minutes to go on the clock, 28-28. I'm looking for this dub now. So again, with him running that same defense all game, spamming that, I go with a crosser to got it there. Hand the ball inside to Sanders. Make him burn that timeout. I go with another option play, hand it off to Sanders. He hit me with a big stop there. 3rd and 6. I come out throwing the ball. Don't know why. Incomplete. I should have ran the ball, let him burn that last time out there. So here, I go for it on 4th down because I'm like, I don't want to lose this game on the last second touchdown with me kicking a field goal and him coming down and scoring, and he gets the incompletion. His ball still tied, 1 minute to go. But I put the pressure on him, and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson gets the pick. Let's go. This is a ball game now. I'm going to play it smart from here on out. Getting the ball back with 1 minute. He only got 1 timeout. Really, to play it super smart, what I would do is kneel the ball down a couple times, make him call that last timeout. Call a timeout myself with, 2-3 seconds to go on the clock and kick the field goal. I run an option play right here to the outside. And sometimes I do this as well. He's running with me here, but he's not trying to tackle me. He wants me to score there. I go down, and then I just run it to the inside here. The plan for this play was to run it to the inside to set up the field goal. I cut it back for some reason and wind up having to call a timeout. Then the next play, I execute that plan. I just line it up right in the middle for the easy field goal. I come out for the field goal. He calls the timeout, put me in panic mode here. That don't bother me. It don't faze me. Right on through. I get the dub. He ran option play. I did a tally after I pulled this video together. I had him running the triple option 9 times. I think in the video I had like 8, so I miscalculated somewhere. It was either 8 or 9 times he ran a triple option. Option plays in total, including the triple option, he ran 12 option plays. So triple option, he ran somewhere around 30 to 35% of his plays with triple option throughout this game. And option in general was 46%, somewhere around 46 to 50% of his plays he ran option. So spin it back, see how I handled the triple option. Hope you learned something. Subscribe to the channel. Come back for more. Let's go.